sister out in Houston, so they flew her out the state. Told me to stay down, watch my move, and be safe. Said I got your back, and that's for sure we out the way. I said I'm locked in, trying to hit the board and hit the charts and go like top.
Hi guys, welcome back for another video. It's Khadijah D, and today we're doing something different. So a little fun fact about me, I actually like to bake. Am I great at it? I don't know yet. Would I consider myself my grandmother? Probably not, but we're trending towards that way, okay? So today on the docket, we're going to be making a cream cheese pound cake. So I'm really excited about it, and the first thing I'm gonna do is preheat the oven to 350. I don't even care if it don't need to be 350. The oven about to go ahead and get preheated, and then I'll go back and read the instructions later. Okay, so now that the oven is set, I have gathered all the equipment. So the instruction says that we need a KitchenAid mixer. I don't have one of those, but Santa, if you're out there, I've been a very good girl. Let me stop. I really, it's on my to-do list to get one of those. But this handheld mixer, I still got flour from the last time. This handheld mixer be getting me through. So all the materials for that. And it says a tube cake pan, but I'm gonna use this Nordic ware pan that I got from Walmart. I think it was like $12, and all the cakes that I've ever made in this has come out phenomenal when I did it the right way. To order pan, I always use Baker's Joy because it's just the best for me. A large mixing bowl to mix everything in. I have a smaller mixing bowl to kind of like put my eggs in. I have a sifter. Yeah, I used to see this at my great grandma's house all the time, and I'm like, look at me 20-some years later using this thing. But yeah, I got this from Walmart too. So of course, they got more fancier ones at like Home Goods and all these other places. And we weren't doing all that. And anytime something calls for flour, I like to use cake flour. It's just so much better to me. It's more fine. It's just great. But the instructions call for half a cup of butter, half a cup of salted butter. So that's 3 sticks that I've been letting sit out all day. 1 8-ounce of cream cheese. So that's 1 brick. I let that sit out earlier. 3 cups of sugar. Y'all know what sugar look like. Granulated sugar. But that. And then 6 large eggs. I said the eggs out earlier. So just regular large eggs. It calls for 3 cups of all-purpose flour, but we're using the cake flour once again. A half a teaspoon of salt, and then 1/8 tablespoon of salt, and then what's it, a teaspoon? I'm sorry, TSP. I'm having a moment. I don't know, one of those, and then 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. So actually, reading the instructions now, it says preheat the oven to 300 degrees and grease and flour a 10-inch bundt or tube pan set aside. So I guess let me take it down 50 degrees, because what I have learned that pound cakes, bundt cakes, they cook slow, and I'm not an expert by any means at all, but this cake gonna come out right. I believe in myself. Okay, so let's get ready to mix. I took the liberty of going ahead and measuring out the 3 cups of flour, the 3 cups of sugar. I went ahead and cracked all 6 eggs, because you have to add them in one by one. And so step 1 says instructions: preheat oven to 300, grease the pan. We preheated it to 300, as you can see. I don't know if you can see, kind of over there in the corner, whatever, but it's 300 and it's ready to go. So now we have our bundt pan. And so a little word of advice when it comes to greasing a pan, with seasoning, if you ain't sneezing, you ain't seasoning. But if it ain't shining, ain't no blinding. So we gonna take and shake this Baker's Joy. I think on here somewhere it say, oh, shake well and point arrow towards, do not, I don't know. Somebody need to rewrite this. Let me shake well, point arrow towards dot on top of can. Oh, okay, maybe it's me. Oh, I see the dot. See, it's a little red dot right there. So we're gonna shake. I think that's good enough. Woo. It's good enough. Got a nice oil to it. I don't know, just for safety measures. Like, we can't mix this cake up. It's a just cuz cake, but just cuz. I'm trying to get this right. Okay, so that's done. Put this over here. We no longer need this. And also just to like move this out of the way. So step 2 says beat the butter and cream cheese at a medium speed of an electric mixer and gradually add the sugar in. So move the sugar over here, and it says gradually add the eggs in one at a time. So when it comes down to the butter, like I said, it's unsalted butter. It was just regular unsalted butter, sweet cream. Like, I've used it several times to make other cakes in the past, and it's just always the one I get to. I shop at Kroger, so whatever the Kroger brand is, but let's put these in here. One. Also, I'm a messy cooker, well, a messy baker, so I just threw something on so I can get all like dusty or whatnot, but like, yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's always good to have you a spatula on standby because I will rub something down in a heartbeat. So let's go ahead and get the rest of that little butter out of there. Okay, and the cream cheese. It's been sitting out for a while, so it's not as frozen as it was earlier. So let's open this. I'm gonna have to get the kitchen scissors. Gonna try one more time. Oh, okay, almost got the scissors, honey. Okay, 1 brick of cream cheese. Mine is on my shoulder. Come on, we 5 minutes in. I'm just scraping this off the paper, which is really none of that for real because we did let it sit the way it was supposed to. Now, I'm gonna take my electric mixer and blend. So now I'm just letting the batter rest. But this part says combine the flour and the salt, gradually add to butter mixture. Okay, so we already used this. I'm just gonna sift it over. I typically will sift it like in a separate thing and then put it in, but I don't feel like doing that, so I'm not. Simple. Just put it in here. And you crank the little hand shaft. I think it's so cute. And it comes out like so fine. And I'll show you how much finer it looks. Like, to me, like, you could tell, like, this is the normal flour, and then this is it sifted. So that's like, this me putting it in here, you see? And then how it's coming out on the other side, just like. So let's go ahead and start mixing again. The 1/8 of a teaspoon. So dump that in there. Mix that up. So now we're here to the last ingredient, which is the vanilla extract. I knew that extract was gonna mess me up, so I had to say it slow. But we need 1 tablespoon of that. So and we're gonna just drop it in and mix it slowly. All right, so we have put our cake in our bundt pan. It's well oiled and it has to be in the oven for, I keep looking at the same thing, an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm gonna put it on the middle rack, not the top rack, and just grab it down at the bottom because I used to be clumsy and I don't want to try that again. So hey Google, set a timer for 1 hour and 45 minutes.
All right, 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Now we wait. But while the cake is baking, like, I typically like to clean up and just get everything back like it was. Baking is really important to me because when I was younger, I stayed with my grandmother and I stayed with my great grandmother a lot. At the church, her name was Sister Miller. They used to call her Right One Baby, and like she was the right one. My grandma did not play. Okay, my great grandma did not play, and she used to be making these caramel cakes, like any cake you would think of. Like, she could just make it out the dome, and I feel really, really close to her, like, when I bake. And I try not to like beat myself up when I like bake a cake and it doesn't come out like chef's kiss, like Mother Miller approved. But I have to realize, like, my grandmother had to learn the same way that I had to learn. But it was just really nice, you know, just being around her when I was younger. And my favorite part would be like look in the bowl. And I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, ew, that's nasty. But like my grandma used to be like, here, take this, and I would just do exactly what I'm doing now. This cake gonna be busting. So let's clean up and let's wait an hour and 45 minutes for our cake. See, we have a little under an hour left, and this is how our cake is looking so far. So it's not bad, it's just, let's see. Yeah. Right. The timer is going off. Let's get the cake. Let's look at this. Oh. Hey Google, stop. And we're gonna let this cool for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna be ready to dig in. Okay, everybody, I haven't even looked at the cake myself. I flipped it over into this, I like to put it on like a little glass plate. I'm not really worried about the bottom because I like a crunchy bottom. I like an ugly bottom, whatever. So, I probably shouldn't be this nervous, but I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a moment, get myself together, and then we just gonna do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Look at that. Voila. We have a, let's turn to the good side. Ain't no good side. Okay, it look good. We can get rid of this crunchy bottom at the bottom, and we have ourselves a pound cake.
Oh. Put more on me than I can breathe. He did something.
Okay, so that's the final product, and now Tyler and I cut myself a slice, and he already eat. he already eat his, and I cut Tyler a slice. Here, we gonna take our first bite together. Cheers. Hello.
What kind of pound cake is this?
It's so good. I asked you what kind something is.
Just what kind is it?
It's a cream cheese pound cake.
You got like lemon in it?
No, it's just like a cream cheese pound cake.
When it tastes good, I thought it was like a hint of lemon. That's what like, is this like a lemon one or?
It's vanilla. A vanilla is really the only flavor.
You could taste the vanilla.
Real soft.
Mm-hmm.
What's the taste?
I don't know. Hold on. Let you know.
I like it. I ain't made no icing though.
I could almost say it's kind of weird, but I feel like I could kind of taste the cream cheese. Okay.
I mean, you possibly could. You possibly could. Well, thank you, Tyler, for being my I guess my test dummy and trying my cake. And I guess we'll try to make something else next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Sister out in Houston, so they flew her out the state. Told me to stay down, watch my move, and be safe. Said I got your back, and that's for sure we out the way. I said I'm locked in, trying to hit the board and hit the charts and go like top 10.